So yesterday we were discussing a few questions of. I think we have started from the layer of the gases, and we had discussed that which gas you will found near the roof and which gas you may found near the floor. So we have discussed few questions: dry bulb, steam gas, manpower, and okay. So few question we left and then we started. Okay. So of the slide one we have left a few questions, so we will start from that, then we will go to the next questions. Question number 13: if you want to try, you can give your you have 30 seconds, those who wants to try this question, and then we will discuss. So in this question, he has said 20 meter cube second uh, of an airflow through a long wall panel having the 1000 TPD, means ton per day of the production. Between the intake and return of the panel, the fire dam increase from 0 to 0.2%, the rate of fire dam emission. You have to find out the rate of fire dam emission. You have 30 seconds to solve this question. Try at least give your in the 13th question, what you have to do, he has asked us the rate of the fire dam emission. Then how can you solve this question? So in this question, he has said rate of fire dam emission. Rate of fire dam emission, that means Q barabar CR, C initial, divided by 100. What it means? This is 13. So rate of emission equal to the between the intake and return, the fire dam increase from 0.2%. So percentage change you have to find out, multiply with the q, your q, that will give you the rate of emission. So how percentage change kitna hoga? So it is 0.2% minus 0, because initially we are taking 0. So if you convert percentage, then you will divide with 100. Into quantity is 20 meter cube per second. Okay. So it will be 0.2 divided by 100 and multiply by 20 is 2 is to 2 to 4, and it will become 0.04 meter per second, meter cube per second. It is in second. Okay. Now if you want to find out the rate for the rate of emission, what we rate of fire dam emission, rate of, now what will you do? This is the 0.04 meter cube per second. You have to convert into the meter cube per ton. So how you will do? Because this is the meter cube per second, you have production 1000 TPT divided by 1000. This is ton per day. It is meter cube per second. Now you have to convert the your units, meter cube per second divided by 1000. If you convert 1000 ton per day into the ton per second, then you have to divide, first convert it is the hourly production, means ton per hour. Then you have to divide 60, that means ton per minute. Then you have to divide 60, so it will give you ton per second. समझे, टन पर सेकेंड. So ton per second, so this second will be eliminate second, so our answer will come in meter cube per ton. Okay, and now question is just simple, 4 into 24 into 60 into 60 divided by 1000. Now just calculation part. 6 चौक 24, so it will 24 into 24 into 6. Okay, and divide by 1000 in meter cube per ton. So now 24 you have to multiply, because 24 multiply 24, 16, 4 2 8 8 16 और 4 6 7 5 576 multiply with the 6. Okay, so our answer will be 3.456 meter cube per ton. Meter cube per ton. Answer will be option C. Please comment if you have any doubt. What we have done in this question, we have to find out the rate of the fire dam emission. That means percentage change multiply with the quantity of airflow. So percentage change, how you will found out? Initially जीरो था, फिर 0.2% हो गया. So change कितना हो गया? 0.2 minus 0 divided by, ये percentage change हो गया, divide by 100 multiply by 20. So you got 0.04 meter cube per second. Now you have to convert it, because we need answer. अगर ये answer में होता तो you can tick that one, but we are not getting that answer. So now you have to convert your units. So 0.04 divided by 1000 per day. So 0.04 meter cube per second. 1000 you have to convert it, this is in 10 per second. So first 1000 you will convert into the hour. So it is 1000 divided by 24. It is hourly production. Now you have to convert into the minutes. So 24 into 60, that is in minutes, minute production. Now you have to convert into the second production. In the 1 second, how much production you are doing? So we have converted. So 10 by second. So in that way, if you solve, you will get your answer. Those who have any doubt, they can comment in the chat box. Other person, they can solve this question. But we have, I think we have discussed this question. Okay, solve those who do not have any doubt, they can solve this question. You have a 40 second. The mean velocity of the air current through the airway of the 9-meter square cross section area is found to be 1.5 meter per second. If the mean methane content of the air current is 0.6%, the layer index will be. Let's start to solve the question. In this question, you have to find out the layer index. So we have read formula for the layer index. What was the formula? 20, layer बराबर 24 v square divided by c root f power 1 by 3. This is the index can be determined. So now you have a 24. What is v? V is 1.5, and square, that means 1.5, divided by, what is C? C is the methane content of the air. So C is 0.6. And what is F? F is the cross section, which is 9. So V, I take velocity or velocity. If you have revised properly, then you can revise recall that formula. If you have not revised it properly, then it's your fault. Vc is the methane. methane content, and F is the cross section area. Okay, so now power 1 by 3. So what should you do now? Calculation कैसे होगा? पावर को देख के डरने का नहीं. Try to solve 24 into 1.5 into 1.5 divided by 0.69 under root of 9 will be 3 की power 1 by 3. Now try to solve it. तीनों पंजे 15, नीचे आएगा 10, so it will become 6. ओके, तीनों पंजे 15, 3 दुआ 6, 0 because point. Now 5 4 जा 4 6 जा, now it becomes 6, 6 पंजे 30, 1 by 3. But I 2 का क्यूब is 8, 3 का 3 the power 3, it become 27, and 4 4 the power 3, cube of the 4 is 64. That is, our 30 is near to 3, so our answer should be 3 point something. If we have and only one option, then you can go for that one. Okay, don't need calculator for this type of calculations. I told you many times you can go with the approach. If you know little bit approximation, you can solve the question very fast. Okay, any doubt? Please comment. Otherwise, देखो बहुत सारा लोग आंसर नहीं दे रहा है, उसका दो मतलब होता है, या तो आपको पूरा समझ में आ रहा है या फिर कुछ नहीं आ रहा. तो थोड़ा इंटरेक्टिव रखे क्लास को तो थोड़ा ठीक रहेगा. This question is a little bit tough, so we will see it later. 21 we have seen. Okay, give your answer. This is very simple question. If you don't give your answer or don't try this question and don't know the answer of this question, then you need मेहनत भाई, आपको थोड़ा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. This question is only 5-second question, but I am giving you 30 seconds. In examination, this type question is 5 seconds. I have not told you the most this question in the AK Gorai, but if you are just depending on me and not doing your hard work or not reading DJ Deshmukh or other classes, then it's your fault. थोड़ा बहुत जैसे if I am taking a topics rescue apparatus, I give you the brief idea, but you have to go and read that day and give 1-2 hour to read that information, extra information in the DJ Deshmukh or your any recorded class or any class. You have to go and read. My purpose of the class is I have to give you the inputs to solve the AK Gorai, and I also take some topics which I think is important. But if you don't go and don't read extra things, then कैसे एक nowadays competition is increasing, you have to little bit smart. Okay, which of the following composition of the methane in the air most explosive in the nature? So most explosive, then you should remember this formula. This is a 9.5% of by volume. Give your answer of 23. This question we have discussed, and you have 30 seconds to give your answer of the 23. Okay, clear. Venkatesh and Bhavani Raj have given his answer of the 22. Now solve the 23. He given his answer for the 23. Try give your थोड़ा फास्ट करिए यार, है ना, बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन में टाइम नहीं लेने का. Okay, so we have discussed this question, I think 0.75% in the general body of the written, of the air of the any ventilation district and 1.25% in the any place of the mines. Lower flammability limits. Okay, so please write in the your 20-second or 15-second. Those who wants to try as a practice, they can try it. And after 15 seconds, because this type question we have not discussed in your AK Gorai theory, so I will give you the formula and how to solve the question. And I will we will discuss the similar type question, because I have seen also have we have a question. So those who know, they can give you an answer. I am waiting for 10 seconds, then I will. Those who don't know and we don't cover it in category, they want to write the formula, they can write. So lower, if you want to lower flammability limit, then you have to consider V of methane plus volume of methane, volume of C, that is CO. So volume of methane, volume of CO. I am representing, or you can write CO. Divide by volume of methane, divide by X. X is the lower flammability limits, and Vm is the volume of CO divided by X of CO. What are the parameter? I am writing in the side. Xm is the lower flammability of methane, or X of CO is lower flammability of CO. And what is EVM? Is the volume of methane. And what is a VCO over C? Volume of CO. Write down this formula. So in the just we, if you know the formula, then this question is very simple. VM means volume of the methane, which is 70%, and volume of CO, which is 30%, and volume of methane is 70, और लिमिट क्या है, लोअर फ्लेमेबिलिटी लिमिट ऑफ मेथेन, लोअर फ्लेमेबिलिटी limit of methane is 5% and CO is 13%. So divide by 5 plus 30 by 13%. So now it will become 100 divided by 5 एकम 5, 5 चौक 20, 30/13, 14 इंटू 13, 4 तेरी 12, 3 4 7 और 1, 281 plus 30, 1300 to, when you will divide, you will get 6.132%. It is the lower flammability limit. You should write this formula in your that question where I told you to write all the formulas in your short notes. I think we have discussed this question yesterday. Okay, give your answer for this. Now 30 seconds. If the CO by O2 deficiency ratio is 2, please comment those who know what is the, if CO produced by O2 consume, what is the formula, the name of the formula you should write also. And if you want to give the answer of the 26, then give your answer. I think we have discussed this, what will be happen if the 1%, 2%, 3%. Okay. So at 2% level, if the 2 CO by O2, that is gram ratio. gram ratio GR percentage is 2%, then what will be do? What will be happen? It will happen heating in the advanced stage. Okay, I can give you the another, but this is the practice session, so I will give you information when next question we will see, है ना? Try to recall what we have 1%, 2%, 3%. So in this question 26 answer is heating in the advanced stage. Please solve this question. You have a 40 second in which what you have to find out Graham ratio. Okay, so what we have to do in this question, we have to find out Graham ratio. So Graham ratio formula क्या होता है? CO produced divided by O2 consumed. CO produced, that means CO initial minus CO final. For the CO consumed, if we have seen another formula where 20.95 divided by 79.02 and 2 final minus O2 final initial. Okay, or you can also remember this direct formula CO final divided by 2.265 and 2 in final return O2 in initial. Just remember this formula also. So now CO initial that means final minus initial. So difference will be 0.265. Nitrogen is 78.49 minus oxygen 19.92. Now just it is the calculation you have to calculate to get the answer. So it is a gate question, so they provide the calculator, but if SCCL will give you this type of question, then uh, you have to go other question which you can solve faster, then come back to this type question and try to solve, है ना? पहले वो क्वेश्चन करने हैं जो इजी है ना? इजी क्वेश्चन का भी 2 नंबर मिल रहा, सपोज दैट, और टफ का भी 2 मिल रहा, तो यू हैव टू ट्राई फर्स्ट इजी क्वेश्चन, then come back to the tougher. If you think that calculation is little bit tough, then you go and multiply, you go and solve those questions which you can solve faster. And when we will multiply both of these, it will come 20.79 approximation 9 minus 19.92 minus 19.92. When we subtract it, it will 0.02 divided by 0.879. So when 0.02 divided by 0.879, we have not multiply 100 here. So multiply 100. So it will become 0.0227 into so. Your answer will be 2.27. I told you that this is the, when I was teaching, I told you to remember first this. अगर ये याद हो गया तो आपको ये वाला याद करना है, ये वाला, ठीक है? And if the GR is 0.1 to 0.5, you means normal means. GR means gram ratio is 1, that is spontaneous heating. Gram ratio is 2%, then it is the advanced stage, and gram ratio is 3, that means active fire. This slide is complete. This PPT is complete. So now अगर अभी तक किसी को कोई डाउट है, दे कैन आस्क मी. Those who do not have any doubt, they can solve question number 28. I think we will discuss later. Okay, give you answer of 29. You have 15 seconds. In the underground coal mines area, the gram ratio is found 3%. अरे यार, ये तो मैं बता दिया हूँ, इसमें तो क्या टाइम देना. Okay, this is simple question, and we have seen 1%, 2%, 3%. So at 3%, it is active fire. 15 seconds. The early indication of the spontaneous heating of the coal can be given by. कैसे पता चलता है कि spontaneous heating हो गया है? How you will get information? So how you will get information? The early indication of the spontaneous heating of the coal can be by sweating of the starter. Sweating मतलब वहां से, ये अगर आपका फेस है, यहाँ कोल है, देन अगर यहाँ से पानी मतलब गीला गीला लग रहा, स्वेटिंग हो रहा, then you will know that यार पाइप spontaneous heating हो रहा. Ignition temperature of the methane we have not discussed in AK Gorai. It is not in AK Gorai. So it is the ignition temperature of methane. Please remember, है ना, ignition temperature of methane. So this type of question may ask in the SCCL examination. So please remember this fact. If you don't know, write it in your separate book or highlight this question. So whenever you revise it. Question number 32. The lower and the upper limit of the methane air explosibility mixture. ये तो simple question है ना. 32. 5.4 to 14.8. Geothermal gradient. You have 15 seconds and give your answer. What is the geothermal gradient? Okay, Bhavani Raj, Vamsi, Venkatesh, Harish Chandra given his answer for the 32. At least they are participating. Monica, Sudhakar, Rajkumar, you should also give your answer and try to participate. Vamsi, Bhavani Raj and Venkatesh given his answer for the 33. Geothermal is the, I told you, I think I told you when I was teaching in the class 1. If I forgot to give you the name, that means if you go from top to bottom in the center of the earth, that means increasing depth, increasing with the depth, temperature will also increase. So increasing in the temperature with the depth. Which of the following instrument used for the cooling power? Which instrument use the cooling power? Measure the cooling power of the air. 30 seconds you have. So those things, if I 34, Venkatesh Vamsi. Suppose this question is not in covered in the your JK Go AK Gorai, JK Gorai. So if any question is not covered in your AK Goro theory, then if in the practice session or in the numerical or in the question section we are seen, or if you found any new question which you don't know, or if you have not covered anywhere, either you highlight that question or write down what is the in this short notes. So whenever you revise it, है ना. तो अगर आप 10-15 बार उस शॉर्ट नोट्स को रिवाइज कर रहे हैं तो आपका 10-15 बार ये भी रिवाइज हो जाएगा. और आई टोल्ड यू व्हेनेवर यू सी एनी न्यू क्वेश्चन एंड इट वाज नॉट कवर इन योर AK Gore, then or any book, then you have to suppose its answer is the kata thermometer, and a kata thermometer instrument measure the cooling power. Okay, but if you see other option also, then you have to give 1 2 minute 3 minute 5 minutes to give what is the anemometer, air, it measure air. What is velometer, it measures velocity. This is homework. Go and search what homework, what is manometer, and try to give 1 2 minutes so for that. And if you get information right in your short notes, so whenever you revise, you will revise properly. So it will boost your knowledge also, and it in the one question you can get information of the four question. Okay, question number 35, 15 second. So which one of following use the reviving apparatus? Reviving apparatus. Which is the reviving apparatus? Harichandan given his answer for the 35. Okay, so Vamsi has also given his answer. At least try and guess. Maybe you will wrong or not. बट अगर आप यहाँ कोशिश करोगे गलत होगा, घर पे जाओगे रिवाइज करोगे, मैं बताऊंगा, बहुत सारी चीजें होगी, बट यार आप यहाँ ट्राई नहीं कर रहे हो, डायरेक्ट जाके एग्जाम में ट्राई करोगे तो वहां गलत हो गया तो सीधा एग्जाम से बाहर होने का चांस हो जाएगा। यहाँ गलती हुआ तो कुछ नहीं, आप सुधार कर लेंगे, है ना। देखो, ड्रेगर BG1671, दे आर द रेस्क्यू, MSA self rescue, this is also rescue. Pulmometer is the reviving. When I was saying that you use this type of apparatus in corona, or when a person is emergency in the hospital, you use this type of apparatus. That apparatus or instrument known as a reviving. Which one of the following is used the escape apparatus in underground? Now the escape, please focus. This is the escape. Here he asked reviving. So you have to focus what he is asking. 15 second. Which one of the following is used as in the escape apparatus? Vamsi has given his definition for the manometer. Okay, Vamsi, Venkatesh, Harichandan, and Sudhakar, they have given their answer for question number 36. So, escape apparatus. Which is the escape apparatus? Yeah, in the last question I told you this is the in name rescue. You use this is as a rescue. This is a reviving. This is also rescue. Any open, you want to escape a fire in your section, you use a dust mask or gas mask and भागोगे वहां से. In the escape you use gas mask, dust mask. So any open circuit rescue apparatus, open circuit वाला यूज करेंगे. So any open circuit rescue apparatus we use for escape, the escape known as the escape apparatus. The chemical protozoa used in. यार ये क्वेश्चन आपको अगर आता है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं आता है तो today go and give at least 1 hour of all the reviving and these type of apparatus in your volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. If you don't have a volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, then go in the mining Gyan app. I have seen they have uploaded volume 1, volume 2, volume 3 shorts, the class notes PDF study material in the study material section. Go and I have seen that they are in the English, you can say English. Maybe few of you may face a little bit problem in the reading the Hindi language. Then you have to ask your friends, those who have a volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and read. So the chemical absorb use in the chemical protozoa केमिकल प्रोटोजोर क्या कहाँ में यूज होता है? वो होता है सेल्फ कंटेंड ब्रीदिंग apparatus, SCBA. You use chemical protozoa in self-contained breathing apparatus. Gas mask does not include. जो गैस मास्क होता है उसमें क्या नहीं इंक्लूड होता है? I think I have shown you some pictures of the gas mask. So first give your answer within 50 seconds, then I will explain what I want to say. 38A. गैस मास्क, देखो क्या क्या होता है गैस मास्क में. गैस मास्क हैज अ वार्निंग डिवाइस, सो it warns us if the particular level of range breach. Face pack assemble. I show you. You use on the face and you cover. So face piece assemble. And you have also checking wall. But you do not have a coolant canister. You don't have a coolant canister for the gas mask. Okay, you have 15 second. Bypass valve in the compressed oxygen type self-contained breathing apparatus. Why we use bypass valve in the your compressed oxygen type self-contained breathing apparatus? Vamsi he given his answer. बाईपास वाल्व यूज. बाईपास क्या होता है? अगर मान लो कंप्रेस्ड ऑक्सीजन टाइप सेल्फ कंटेंट ब्रीथिंग एपरेटस में बाईपास क्या करता है? बाईपास सप्लाई ऑक्सीजन डायरेक्टली, है ना. बाईपास अगर मान लो आपका वो काम नहीं कर रहा तो बाईपास वाला डायरेक्ट सप्लाई कर देगा. जो वियरर है, दोज हु आर वियरिंग इट, है ना, जो दोज हु आर यूजिंग इट, दे कैन यूज bypass as a direct supply of the oxygen in case of the pressure reduce in the valve does not function. अगर आपका प्रेशर रिड्यूस हो गया है एंड valve does not work, then you use bypass, so it will supply directly of oxygen in the emergency. समझे कि क्या करता है? Write down, highlight this question, so whenever you revise it. A coolant is desirable component in design of a self-contained breathing apparatus. कूलेंट क्यों चाहिए होता है? Why coolant is necessary in the self-contained breathing apparatus? Because if you are using the self-contained breathing apparatus, there are very hot and humid environment. So if the coolant is present there, it will give cooling effect. So if the surrounding can be hot and humid, if you are using the coolant is a component in the self-contained breathing apparatus. So Vamsi and Venkatesh given his answer, but they are 40. They are only in 40. Okay, they are correct. And 41, I told you why we use coolant. Now try this question. Use your common sense. And I think you are studying, then you know what. At least try. Maybe you will wrong or correct, but try at least. 15 seconds you have for the question number 42. Okay. Assertion and reason. Assertion में बोल रहा है कि both intake and the return side stopping must close simultaneously in the event of the sealing of the coal mine panel with the explosion hazardous following a fire. Okay. So what he is saying that कि हमको intake और return जो है, we have to close intake as well as return in case of hazardous in the coal panel. ओके, ये तो सही बात बोल रहा है ना. ही इज सेइंग राइट. रीजन, बाय कंटिन्यूअसली वेंटिलेटिंग द एरिया till the simultaneously closes of the stopping, the possibility of the explosion hazardous do the gas built in the avoidable. So in the second point ये कह रहा है कि अगर हम we if we continue ventilating that the closed area, the possibility of explosion will be not build or avoidable. This is also the right. Suppose this is your panel. He is saying that intake and return. So if we close both, if you are hazardous in this panel, you close intake as well as return is true. And second point, he is saying that continuously ventilation you should provide. So hazardous, so in the hazardous environment, gas will not build. So he is also saying correct. So both statement is correct, but now you have to choose. So both A and R true. Both, so A and D will not your answer. Now R is the correct reason of the A, or R is not correct. This is the process. It is not a reason. You do this first and then do. This is the stage one, or stage one. Then you do the stage two. It is not explanation. आई थिंक यू एक्सप्लेनेशन ये इसका नहीं है। एक्सप्लेनेशन कैसे होता है कि इसको क्लोज कर देंगे, फिर वो रीजन बताता है कि ऐसा हो जाएगा तो ऐसा हो जाएगा, दैट विल बी रीजन। बट हियर ही इज सेइंग दैट फर्स्ट वी क्लोज देन वी विल सप्लाई द वेंटिलेशन। इट इज द प्रोसेस यू डू फर्स्ट। जैसे मान लो आपने एक सोवेल से लोड किया डंपर को, वो खाली होने गया, तो ये तो प्रोसेस है ना। सो आंसर विल बी सी। both A and R, both A and R are true, but R is not reason. 43. Give your answer. I told you they will ask you a question in which they will give you match the following question they may ask. So go and today read about it. You have a 30 second. Please give your answer for the 43. If you see this type of question, what you know, first try those things. क्या आपको पता है, पहले उस चीज से स्टार्ट करेंगे। ओके, वामसी हैज गिवन हिज आंसर। एटलीस्ट ट्राई एंड डोंट सी द आंसर, है ना। आपका कोशिश करो, गलत होगा सही होगा, बट ट्राई तो करो बिना देखे। क्या आप क्या सोचते अगर ये अभी एग्जाम में होता तो क्या सोच के करते, है ना। हरिचंदन, ओके, हाउ आई विल थिंक, I will try this question or this type of question. First, I will see what I know. I know that is I pulmometer is, and what is the Drager BG. Drager BG is the self-contained breathing apparatus. Okay, if I know this, I will eliminate other. We have only two options. If you know other option, then it is good for you. If you don't know, at least attempt this question in the examination, because now probability of that writing is 50%. Okay, you eliminate two options. So now another option is, I have never read oxyvox, I never read about MSA IW 65, suppose. So Dagger pulmometer, this is now like pulmometer is reviving, like reviving apparatus. So it is known as resuscitating apparatus. Dagger pulmometer is, I have read somewhere that it is a resuscitation. ठीक है. So now if I will write R is 4, one option will also eliminate. You will get P3Q2R4S1. Those who don't know, or now we don't know oxyvox, so if I am practicing, I will write it in our notes. What is oxyvox? Oxyvox is open circuit. Open circuit chemical like gas mask. It is oxyvox is the gas mask type. So it is open circuit chemical oxygen self contained. Okay. And what is MSA, IW and BG4? It will be your filter type self rescue. So if you write and make notes according to it, you will cover all topics of you will cover your gate examinations previous years. You will cover your AK Gorai questions, and if mining Gyan has also some questions, you can also club, and your notes will be very good if you revise 8 to 10 times your notes. Then direct question me will be asked from your notes. You will be surprised. It will increase your marks. In this question number 45, you have a 15 second. Okay, Venkatesh given his answer. Okay, what you know about this question? In this question, you know hygrometer and anemometer, or you suppose you don't know about it. First, think about it. Hygrometer is the humidity. Now, try to eliminate option R1. You have only one option. For the cross verification, you know anemometer the air velocity. So S is 2, R is 1. Now you are sorted. You get your answer and you also cross verify. If you don't know Haldane apparatus, write it in your notes. What is Haldane apparatus? This is the mine air composition. Haldane apparatus give us the mine air composition. Write in your short notes or in your notes or highlight. And what is the gold bird green word walled apparatus? It will be igneous, igneous point temperature. Ignition point temperature. If you prepare this type, especially gate examination question and CIL question, then it will helpful for you. ठीक है?
To watch the complete video, download Mining Gyan 2.0 app from the Play Store and enjoy seamless learning with Mining Gyan 2.0.